Okay, all indications are that we're live. Let me get the game started. So I know that I've been gone for a while, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to walk myself back into the routine of making these videos, and I know that's something no one wants to hear. I don't want to be the one to tell you. So this is my first step in towards that. So I'm going to start with doing a flavor build inspired by, not based, not an exact copy of, but inspired by the Dungeons and Dragons Advanced Dungeons and Dragons First Edition Hill Dwarf. So, in fact, I'm on the wrong server. Let me get out of this. I'm so sorry. Thought I was ready to go. Nope, not ready to go yet. See? I have to slowly walk myself back into the routine here, and it's because I've just had a bunch of stuff going on, and I don't want to get into it. Pick the right server here. I don't even know which one is good. How about, it don't matter, right? It just really doesn't matter. I'm going to be soloing myself anyway, so who cares? How about we just randomly pick this one? Random sounds good. Random sounds like a good deal. And I think I need to change my audio settings. I think that was... I don't think I... Okay, I think that's good. And I need to change the audio settings for the stream as well. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go back into D&D here. And for some reason, it's not picking up on the stream. I had it going a second ago. I'm sorry, technical difficulties. Give me a moment. Give me a dang moment. So D&D is open, right? If I click on something. Yeah, D&D is open. Okay, so DDO, I mean, is open. Now it's on screen. This is great. I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything. It's on screen now, though. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and start creating the character. Give me a moment. I think. Let me see if I have my notes. I think I don't have my notes. Ooh. Just keeps getting worse. Unless they're in here. Which I hope they are, because if they're not, this stream is going nowhere fast. No, they're not here. Okay, give me one moment. I think I left them. I think I left the notes. I think they're... Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I apologize. So, gotta have the notes, otherwise this is not going anywhere. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Create. Okay, we are getting sound from the game, so everything's looking good. Everything's looking good here. So, this whole thing is going to entail 13 levels of fighter, 5 levels of ranger, 2 levels of barbarian. It's a fighter. I just, you know, with AD&D, dwarves are fighters or they're assassins. You can't really be a cleric or any kind of magic user, so I chose fighter. I want to make an assassin build too. Assassin specifically. So I want to go over the rules of assassin and make that happen. I'll just get right into it. It's obviously melee and class of fighter. It's dwarf, obviously. It's easy stuff. The path is going to be customized because we're not following the vanguard, stalwart, soldier, whirlwind fighter. None of that applies. Obviously a dwarf, and it's going to be a hill dwarf because we're making it a hill dwarf, but that's not an option. So we go next. In fact, I don't want a female dwarf. I want a big bushy beard, because that's what a dwarf is to me. I mean, you know. It's my opinion on dwarves. Big bushy beard. What are the stats? Yes, so 14 for strength, dex, and con. (10) intelligence, 14 wisdom, 10 charisma. Skill points I have chosen. Now, skill points were never a thing in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, right? And I think everyone watching knows that. So I had to choose something that would make the dwarf viable to play, right? I want you to, if anyone's going to do this build, you should have a good time with it, but stay true as I can, you know, within the confines of this game, stay true as possible to what a hill dwarf of that game is, right? So this might seem a little odd, the choices I've made, but they're just so that I can stay true to the core concept. And it's not a bad build. I've actually used this up to level 8, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I don't have any complaints. It is hard to find the appropriate weapons because here's the thing. This is what makes this hard. Before, just so you know, before going in, if this sounds interesting to you, dwarves are anti-magic. Okay, they're not. That's why you can't be a magic user. They don't use magic at all. The trade-off for that is that they are resistant to magic, right? That's why they're resistant. They don't believe in magic. So it's kind of like voodoo. If you don't believe, it don't work, right? So finding weapons that are not magical is hard. So what I've done is kind of skirted that a little bit by being like, okay, well, I know this is magically enhanced with poison properties, but let's just say instead of magically enhanced, let's just say the dwarf dipped it in poison, right? So the blade is poisoned. It's a powerful poison that won't wear off fast, but it's not magically enhanced with poison. It's just dipped in poison. So, yeah. And I try to stay away from things like flaming and cold because I can't just headcanon that away. So the starting items unfortunately don't work for the build, but you have to use them because they're your starting items. They give you the flame power. And It's unfortunate, but hey, it it is what it is. It Once you find weapons that are more head cannony that fit with the build, you can use those as opposed to the starter items you can throw. It's just getting started is kind of rough. But I think that's how it is for any build. Honestly, if you want to ask my opinion on it, you start out kind of weak, no matter what it is, especially a wizard and sorcerer, warlock. I mean, but you know, uh, any character kind of just starts out just kind of run of the mill guy, or girl, what have you. Swim. So it's 4 points in intimidate, 2 points in jump, 2 points in swim. I went with a lot of intimidate because if you're going to play with a group, you got to be able to handle the mob that's coming at you, and you got to make sure that they're focused on you and not your friends. And your friends should be able to back you up, right, with their build. Like, got the cleric or the paladin or whatever healing you, and a wizard throwing fire in their faces or whatever, and you're there just kind of intimidating and taking the brunt of the damage. That's kind of the concept for this character, kind of. Let's see. Feats. I went with toughness because this is sort of what starts the Hill Dwarf process. Like I said, this isn't going to be your hardcore build for the hardcore server, but this is how Hill Dwarfs are. So Hill Dwarfs, you get a +1 on your hit points when you start, and then you get +1 hit point every time you level up. So toughness increases your hit points by 3, whatever, and 1 additional hit point each additional level. So see, it's kind of, you're starting out as a Hill Dwarf basically, or at least that the toughness brings the Hill Dwarfiness in line with the character concept here. And the class feat, I chose Slicing Blow because you got to have some way to disadvantage your opponents. I could have gone with Power Attack. So a lot of these things, obviously, Power Attack, Improved Shield Bash, Precision, Stunning Blow. None of these are Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. But you got to pick one because you got to have your character be feasible, right? You can't just run around with a character that just isn't going to work. So I chose Slicing Blow. Power Attack, maybe. The reason I went with Slicing Blow is because I want my dwarf, in my mind, whenever I would play the older versions of Dungeons and Dragons, I would want the biggest axe I could swing at the enemy. That was my version of what a dwarf is in my head. And so I went with Slicing Blow so that my character could wield an axe, right, in one hand, a shield in the other, and be the dwarfiest dwarf ever with that Slicing Blow, and disadvantage players that way. Or not players, I'm so sorry. Monsters that way. So that's the reasoning for that. And I know that this isn't so far the best build right now, but just wait. It gets better as you go along. Like I said, I've used it up to level 8, and I'm happy. I'm not at all unhappy with the choices I've made here at all. So if you go to the player's handbook of Dungeons and Dragons, you find that the Hill Dwarves are more earthy, right? They have dark earth tones to their skin and hair, sometimes black, usually a dark brown. And that actually is described in the player's handbook. So I'm going to go with skin color that is more earthy, dark, kind of brownish. Like that looks good. Like, that's not white, certainly not a white guy like that, but not too dark. I could go darker. Actually, it's very earthy, so I could do that. That's totally within range, within spec, I guess. And doesn't well, that's a little more red than I'd like. That's too white. You gotta go brown. You gotta make it dark, man. That's gonna be in line with the book, with what dwarves are. That looks good. I like that. That looks more like a hill dwarf. In my opinion, my humble opinion, that looks more like a hill dwarf. And where's that big? There we go. That's what I want. I want that. It doesn't really, I don't think the hairstyle itself really makes a difference, so I'm not really going to spend a bunch of time on it. That's fine, probably. I don't know. Yeah, why not long hair? Why not? That works. That's perfect. I don't really care for the glasses though. Let's get rid of that. Oh, what am I doing? Do I want a scar? Yeah, why not? I'll just have a scar. I think we're done here. So let's name it. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna go a little comedic. I'm gonna name it Boulder. A dwarf, a hill dwarf named Boulder. Let's see if that's taken, and I'm gonna go with Grimstone if I can. Lawful good. It doesn't really matter. The player's handbook and the Dungeon Master Guide both don't. They suggest alignments. They do. I'm not going to pay attention to that because while I want this to stay true to the core concept, I also would like this character to be feasible in this game. So I think if I go neutral, I can use weapons that are good, that are bad, right, and I don't suffer any consequences. And that's important because, like I said, you get weapons that don't fit dwarves of that style, who are not magical. So you get a lot of magical weapons, and you need more options. If it's evil, okay, fine, it's evil, but it fits more in line with what a hill dwarf is in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons First Edition. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use it. Um, it doesn't. It's just a way to give you names taken. So it's just a way to give you. Let's try that. More options, so you're not stuck without. I guess without options. I guess. So let's get into it. And hopefully this explains my concept to you so far, what it is I'm trying to do and how I'm building this. Even though the decisions aren't
you find yourself
the greatest. Oh man. Oh man.
Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding back.
Nah man. Nah man.
Ah, you're awake! Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
How do we get rid of this stupid...
Can you move?
I want to get rid of the tooltips. Yes. No, not those.
Ah, you're awake!
Whatever, I don't get time for this.
You ain't undead, are you?
Time for this.
Can you talk? Speak to me!
I forgot that I have to go through the tutorial. Okay, we're gonna do this because we have to.
If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive.
The camp's up here.
It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Here we are. So you want a weapon or not?
This is kind of disappointing because the Great Axe is a two-handed weapon, means I cannot have a shield. I want a shield and axe because in my mind, shield and axe means fighter, means dwarf, especially the axe part. So I'm gonna have to go with something that's not that. I'm gonna take a longsword. Sadly.
Go ahead, give it a few swings.
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I don't need.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
Salimus is at the grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell her. Alright, I should just get through this. Let's just go.
Salimus is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
keep going. Where's this go? I usually like to get as much money and potions as I can, but I ain't got time for that right now.
Here we are. Go inside and speak with Salimus. I'll wait here for Jeets.
Is this Salimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Ooh. Oh, jeez. I don't like how I have everything set up. My gosh, this is ridiculous. I really do need to walk myself back into this whole situation. Really? I feel like I'm missing lock shortcut icons, show cooldown, show quest, network, show cursor activation, mouse look. Don't show hints. That's what I want. Jeez. I don't want overhead names. I don't need floating names. Don't show the overhead health. I don't want that. I don't want that. Show overhead monster awareness icon. Okay, that's fine. Well, actually, you know what? No. We're going to keep that a mystery. For me. I guess so. Sure, why not? Well, I'm going to turn these both off. Nope, I don't want those names on. Don't want those names on. I don't want those names on. Cool. Cool, I think that's good. Show... No, I don't want that. Very good. This is good stuff. I like this. This is how I like to play.
Who in Kyber are you? First, I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it. A gate? There must be a way to open it. Try up that ladder.
You hear
I'll
the
remain
shuffling
here
and
bash these
wheezing of
Zawadi
some
trying to
creature
sneak out.
coming from the corridor ahead.
Oh my gosh. I thought I had a different...
The corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Salimus, is waiting.
I'll throw that right away. I don't ever use that. Maybe I should, I don't know, but I don't. Oh, things still glow. That sucks.
Good job, but no time to dawdle.
We come to assist you. Onward to glory.
Salimus isn't too honked at me. Thanks for putting in the good words. Don't you worry, Salimus. I'm here to watch you behind now.
What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagin?
Look,
Oh,
the
they're
door
up there.
closed
Don't
behind
worry
us.
about it. Yeah, it
It
did.
would be logical to assume.
Yeah, I got it.
Purge the wicked! So walking wretches,
Haven't been
are you
intimidating,
scared of
have I?
me? Come down and fight! For the flame! Such is the fate of evil. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something.
Good work! I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
Hydrophone
You grab the
doesn't mean
silver
anything
key.
to you?
Time to swim for the surface.
Oops. Okay, there we go.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
If you say so.
I've still got plenty of stamina. I can go all night long.
Why don't you scout ahead then? Just don't get yourself in trouble.
Now you're talking. I'll take a little peek.
If you're done resting, go and scout ahead with Jeets.
Mm-hmm.
Crikey. Ha! It was no match for yours truly. You can open the door now.
You two having fun? It's time for us to go. The High Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hand. There she is, performing some kind of profane blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself.
I already opened it, but thanks though. Nice. Cool.
According to our employer, there's a secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos.
I know where it is.
You boys look for it. I must cleanse the profane energies around the shrine.
Let Selimus do her thing. You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The treasure.
This sword. What's its properties? Anything at all? No. So I don't. Okay, good. I don't have to head cannon away flaming nonsense. That's good. I like
Rogue
that.
senses are tingling. There's something fishy in
You
this room.
feel a stiff
Try
draft
searching
from
around.
somewhere in this room. Perhaps the hidden passage to the village is in
Found
here.
the secret passage? Go on. Oh, brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost
This
done
guy.
here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please come speak with me.
Ooh, I get rewards. Okay, let's just keep this long sword. But do you have any? Yeah, it's a great axe. Yeah, I can't use that. I can't use that, but I can use the sword. But it's just I don't think it's any. I don't think it's worth. It is because I get an extra D6. Or is it just +1? You know what? It's not worth it. So let's go with the. Doesn't matter. I'm going to sell this anyway. Or not sell it. I'm going to get rid of it anyway. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Stepping out of the grotto, You find yourself in Korthos.
Finally,
Village.
sorry about
The
that. Now we
Sahuagin
can
have
finally
threatened
get
this
down to
place for
business.
generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for
100
help
experience
to
points.
arrive.
Awesome. Alright. Usually what I do is I go straight for that Hayton's, I think it's Hayton's Rest, is that right? I'm gonna do something different and do this one first instead. Not that it really matters. They're both fine. Man, I've played this I don't know how many times. This is
You can hear the telltale skittering.
I just want to get it over with.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege.
I just need to find the key.
A large
There we
silver
go.
key falls. A Sahuagin emerges from a hidden passage, demanding the key. You must have left the store into our hands.
Cool. Hopefully this is better than what I have. No, it's not. It's leather armor. Of course it's not. Ah, well. This can get thrown away. I could use this. It's got magic on it. You know, I could. Maybe he dipped the flames in fire. Maybe they're flint, right? They're flint-tipped arrows, and he's got steel in his quiver, and when he pulls it out, they light up. I don't know. That's not very practical. I don't think as a DM I probably would not allow that. I don't think... Or you might have to roll to make sure it works, because it's not like you can just... I don't know. I don't think that would happen every time, would it? I don't think so. I don't know what I would do if a player wanted to do that. That's interesting.
The door swings open, revealing a magical sphere around
Probably
the
for that
sword.
one session, I would have them roll to see if they can do that. I'd have a DC check of something. I don't know. 10 maybe? I don't know. Maybe less. Because giving them that extra fire thing, I think that should be something you work and you strive toward. I don't think you should just get that just because you fitted your arrows with flint and then put steel in the quiver. Of course, that's work. You are working towards it. So I don't know how I'd rule that. That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know how I would rule that at all.
The protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take can deliver the scroll.
Actually, come to think of it, if the player wants flint arrows and steel-lined quiver, he can have it. He or she can have it, and he's gonna need the strength because that's gonna be a pretty heavy quiver now. Gonna need the strength to be able to carry that, and I use encumbrance. So yeah, if you want that burden of the extra weight, you know, taking that hit to your encumbrance, sure, go for it. But keep in mind, you can only carry so much. So yeah, okay, that's how I ruled that. It's fine. No rolling for the flame. Just if you want to add that to your encumbrance weight, go for it.
Coming from deep in the crypt, you hear the strange and unsettling echoes that Kaya spoke of. Strange. Sarcophagi line the wall. You notice something
I don't think I'll be able to
strange
find
about
it.
the wall to the west.
Nope.
If you search the wall, you may discover more. You
I
found
did.
some kind of secret door in the wall. This is a dark and
It's good to be a
dusty
dwarf.
passage. It doesn't look like anyone's come through here in decades.
Ooh, wait. Nah. Oh, no
There's
coins?
something off a chest. It's out in the open, and acid sprays out of the wall as the gate slams shut.
Ooh, I'll take that crossbow, thank you. Now we gotta get some bolts. Yeah, so in AD&D 1E, fighters weren't just relegated to, you know, melee weapons. They could also use range. That's why I think Robin Hood is technically a fighter. If I were to classify Robin Hood, you could call him an archer or ranger if you want, but in terms of D&D, myself, in my opinion, my own humble opinion, I would call him a fighter because he does have proficiency with melee weapons as well, light melee weapons.
This bears more in a treasure chest glimmers in the dark passage.
But that's just my opinion. You know, if you disagree, you disagree. That's just, it's fine.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual. Come, dead son of Porthos, rise and do my...
Oh, I couldn't do it. I tried. I threw everything I had at that guy. Everything.
Kill everyone in the Sahuagin were using this vile devourer altar to create undead. This
Maybe the next one.
magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
I'm gonna get that next Sahuagin. I know I am. There's no way he's gonna get away with that again. Taking away my XP, man.
As you slay these foul cultists, take care to keep your own health up.
Alright, Sahuagin, prepare to
Another
die.
treasure chest. Perhaps
Quickly.
the cultists brought it here, but it's yours now. There's
I
another
will get you.
Sahuagin.
Alright, I got you.
It
I got you.
croaks.
I got you.
Crag Wolf Hayton, in light you serve the light.
Yes! Oh, shield bash.
These devourer altars will create a blight of undead. Another crest drops out as you smash the altar. There might still be other altars elsewhere in the script.
Hitting E isn't working. Maybe I gotta use Q first to highlight it. Okay. I'm gonna give that a shot. These guys are nothing. Get rid of the magic user first. Quick! It's casting magic! Kill it!
In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer altar. By it, a Sahuagin rumbles. For generations, the human haters have forestalled us.
Awesome.
Sahuagin's plan must have been to use this devourer altar. When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
Okay, I'm gonna have to select it. I don't like that, but okay. I have to select it, and then because I turned off the auto selecting. I get it. Makes sense, but an extra step. The reason I don't like the auto selecting is because it gives away things like this. This glows now, and I don't want it to, because now that I know that this is an object I can interact with. The whole point of turning all that stuff off was that I don't know. Just like playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. You don't know where the secrets are. You don't know what you can interact with. You don't know what you can do. You definitely try, because trying is just part of the experience. But I don't like that they give things away like that. That's just how I feel about it, though.
These fools would keep corpses shall be consumed by the devourer. Looking down at a corpse on the altar, the Sahuagin says, "And you, dead hero of hate and blood, shall be..." The last devourer altar shatters.
For some reason, my attacks aren't working.
Your bold action saved Korthos and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
Intimidate? Yeah, I'll take that. Spell saves? Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, so dwarves are resistant to spells. They're resistant to poison and other toxins. So this is definitely something that lines up with the concept. So, absolutely. And that's just the kind of thing I have to be careful about when I'm playing this character is what items are you giving me, and do they align with the theme that I'm going for? I'm gonna release my notes. I'll have a link to these notes so you know what the guidelines are if you want to follow this along and do your own build. So that because when I get to level 8, you'll see that like it's not a bad build. Is it perfect? No, not at all. Don't go to hardcore with this, sure, but it's actually very viable, very useful. You could actually go adventuring. I've soloed all these quests so far up to level 8, and I haven't had any issues. So I think it's a great build. Not perfect though. I just want to make sure you understand it's not perfect. I will use the Amulet of the Brute.
Some of the braver villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their courage led to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone with more than just guts.
I'm gonna get a hireling for this one. I don't know. Whatever. This sounds good. Sorcerer, yeah. Sorcerer sounds perfect.
Ahead is the cellar where the
Get out my
key
sorcerer.
crystal is
In
hidden.
fact, we'll put it down here. I don't gotta open up the inventory anymore. Yes, salute, really. Well, level 1 fighter is called a veteran. I guess that's
You
not
can feel
inappropriate
the
to
life-saving
salute.
heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of.
You
But from
need
the
to attack
shadows
everything.
approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
I'll worry about lining those things up later. Oh, you got a scar on your face too. Neat. How dare you? Get him while he's down. I was hoping I'd see one of the Sahagin show up, but I guess that's not happening. Oh yeah. I'm going after my sorcerer. That's not cool. And the last one should be in here. Yep.
You have slain the last cultist, thus protecting the Caneth Crystal and saving Korthos.
Cool, cool. Let's see. I do have enhancement point or action points. What are they called? Action points. I've got some specific things I want to do with those. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till I level up. We'll do everything all at once. That's my plan anyway. Axe doesn't really matter. All these are dumb. Who cares?
Hero, it is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Off to the tavern I will go. Oops. I'm gonna get out my hireling. Why did I do that? I just put it down here.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the Collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Not exactly center, but close enough.
10-foot defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault. You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
Yeah. Come on, Sahagin. What are you, chicken? Let's go!
You have weathered the Sahagin storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar.
You think so? Maybe.
Drexelhand isn't here. However, webbed footprints on the ground betray the location of a secret. The chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
Hoping for something good. Oh, you know what? I'll take it. I mean, tower shields aren't my favorite. I'll be honest, they're not. But it is some good AC to start out with. I'll take it. For now, we'll see how I feel about this as the game progresses. But right now, that looks awesome. Oh, I forgot to read the properties of this shield. That's kind of important. In fact, we're going to make this a weapon set right now so that I can use a bow. Well, I don't want to use this one. That's what I have. That's what I have available. So the properties, right? Dodge, okay, that's good. Insightful negative healing implication. Okay. Okay, so this sinister and unholy effect grants you +1 insight bonus to your vulnerability to negative spells or effects. This increases the amount by which you are healed from negative energy if you are undead. I am not undead. Interesting that they put that in a tower shield. Huh. Cool. Cool. Since I'm not undead and that doesn't affect me, it's okay to use it because it doesn't exist. Right? I'm not undead. It doesn't affect me. So, technically, that effect doesn't exist. What do you think? Should we rest? No. Oh, good. A shield that's not a tower shield. Let's see what it does. Electricity absorption? That's... yeah, okay. Healing amplification. Well, that's good. But I'm trying to avoid magic, so I'm gonna ignore this. It does protect me from electricity, from the traps that will do electricity. And dwarves should be pretty good at avoiding traps. I don't know how I can headcanon that out of existence, though, right? Like, except dwarves are just naturally good, natural reflexes. I mean, if their skills are good enough, I suppose. I'm going to leave this one be. I'm not going to rest.
finish the job. Rest there. I thought deciding with the someone would save
Nice. Ooh. I don't know if I want to save that for another character or not. I might. Let's just grab that. I'm not going to use it for this dwarf, but it's not a terrible weapon for another character. Alright, and now that I'm ready to level up, use these points here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Whoop. So all of these weapons he gives you are Sahuagin Bane, except for a couple, I think. Or unless they're Humanoid Bane. Monstrous Bane? Anyway, they work on Sahuagin. Humanoid Bane? Did I read that? Monstrous Humanoid. Okay. Right. So I don't know. I don't know what the best idea to do is. I have a 1d8, and this is a 1d6, so I'm not taking that. This is 1d8 that works on Sahuagin, but what would be... Like, how could you make that work, right, with your concept? It only works better on Sahuagin. I suppose the dwarf might not use magic, but is aware that magic exists, and if it's going to exist, he might be able to use it to his advantage if he has someone else, I guess. But he can't use magic, that's the thing. Magical weapons, are those... Maybe it's just okay to just allow magical weapons then. I mean, I don't know. Because he didn't magically magic it. He's just using it. But is that skirting the rules? You know what? We'll just take... you know what? Fine. I'm just going to take it.
Your victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
I'm going to get all three of these. Before I go out. I'm gonna give this a try without the new sword I got. Oh, you know what? I gotta level up first. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm already a fighter. Do I want to go into something else? I think I do. Yeah, let's go into Ranger. Let's do that. Oh, I don't. You're right. I thought I did. What was I thinking? For some reason I thought I had the... Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought I was ready to go. I'm sorry.
Steam billows from hidden entrance to an underground complex.
Okay, so here's the question. Do I want to do this? Go ahead and go in there before I level up. I don't think I do. I keep hesitating on that. I'm not going to do it. It obviously means I don't want to. Weird. So Ranger. Okay. So there's a reason we're doing Ranger is because if... So 1E D&D dwarves get advantage against goblins and hobgoblins and there's others too, but we're going to do goblinoids. So Ranger and do a favorite enemy as goblinoids. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I can look this up, that is already accounted for. And I bring this up because, where is it? It's racial feats. Right, goblin bonus. Now you already get a bonus against +1 bonus to attack against orcs and goblins. And there's also the poison save bonus. There's also the spell save bonus. Now the reason that I'm still gonna go for that is because when I don't know for sure that it stacks. But when I went to level 8 with this character, when I tested it up to level 8, and I'm going to go to level 10 and beyond, obviously. It seemed like it was better to have the favored enemy than not. And again, I'm not sure it stacks, but it seemed like it does. It seemed like that was the way to go. So that's what I'm doing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please put it in the comments if I'm absolutely wrong about that. But the numbers, I think, when I was playing, seemed to indicate that it's a good idea to have that favored enemy on your character. At least when I was playing, that was my impression. So that's what I'm doing. What was my skill point? It was 2 spot, 2 listen, 2 jump. Oh, and the feet. Yes, right. The favored enemy, goblinoids. So when fighting a favorite enemy, you gain +2 damage for each favored enemy feat you have. If you have more than one favorite enemy feat that applies to a particular enemy, the damage applies for each type that matches favorite enemy feat you have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that equals a +3. But again, correct me in the comments if I'm absolutely wrong about that. And we want toughness because that goes with the Hill Dwarf. Well, ish. What did I pick? I picked racial enhancement was Dwarven toughness. And then stout. Saves against poison. Absolutely. Writing a little note here. Weird. I have mail. Now let's go in and deal with those Sahagin. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try without the stupid Sahagin Bane or the monstrous humanoid Bane sword.
Steam billows from a hidden entrance to an underground complex.
Oh man.
The air grows damp and
All right,
fetid as the
sorcerer,
ancient
let's
tunnel
go.
descends.
Leave my sorcerer friend alone. You jerk. I'm not waiting for those cool-down times to finish, am I? That's not good. Skip all that.
The tunnel splits here. Which way to the giantess device?
Stay down.
You hear ratcheting machinery.
The sound of distant snoring warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by surprise.
The last But what are they guarding? The extravagant gong in this room looks capable of truly ear-shattering noise. With the gong's reverberations, you hear a slight rumble from the larger room, but then it stops. The second strike of the gong produces a telltale sound of cracking ice.
Cool. I kind of really want, what is it, the battered helm, I think? No, the engraved circlet for the will save. That's what I want. +1 will save.
You spot a rusty hatch submerged in the putrid water.
Ooh. Thought I had a lot longer to breathe. Didn't I take some swim? Maybe not.
You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here.
There was 2 points in swim when I created the character, but apparently that's not enough. Or, it's because of my shield. That's what it is. That's why I don't like those things. Yeah. Stupid shield.
Plunges as you ford ahead. The giant's device must be near.
I can see you. Please be the cold things. Nope. I'll take them.
Ahead is the giant's device. The freezing mists it is spewing are directed the wrong way. With the right timing, you can get close enough to redirect. The mist solidifies into ice over the ancient creature, but it's not enough. You need both checks to affect a thing of this size. A layer of ice forms over the ancient creature,
Good job.
guaranteeing its slumber. Porthos is safe for now.
Alright.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance
Let me get up,
to an
get my
underground complex.
engraved circlet. Only 85 XP for that? Interesting. I thought it was a little more for that one, but okay, 85 XP. That's fine. I mean, the game said so, so it must be. Yeah, dang right, I'm getting my extra will saves. I'm gonna try and do this next one. The Sahagin are quite the pain in the butt. So failure is, you know, absolutely an outcome. But I hope I don't die so soon. I mean, on live stream and all that. Let's not waste time on those guys. $127. Yeah, that sounds good.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old
Man, I really hope I don't die on this one.
manufacturing.
I'm gonna cross my fingers. Hope I don't die. I got this, right? I totally do.
You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago, House Caneth first in the doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent.
So I don't know what that is until I pick it up. Ooh, I don't need any of that. Shield of Faith? Eh. Seems awfully magical to me. I could probably use it, but I'm not gonna. Why am I not wearing this? What am I doing? Just throw this away. I don't need any of that. Ring of Breathing, I guess I could use. There you go. So that, well, no. Oh. Oh! I forgot I bought that forever ago. I just totally slipped my mind. That was a pleasant surprise. I forgot that. I totally, completely forgot I ever bought that. Alright, cool. And I have a pet scorpion, so very cool. The anti-auto select is tripping me up a little bit. Getting closer to the moment of truth. So without the Sahagin Bane, the monstrous humanoid Bane on my sword, I don't know how effective I'm going to be at this. I mean, it's pretty easy skill level, so I don't think there should be an issue. But at the same time, failure is an option in every single one of these quests. And so, yeah, I could fail. It's not out of the question. It's kind of nerve-wracking since I'm live streaming this. I don't want to fail in front of millions of people. Millions of people.
Icy jets of some alchemical compound coat these humming canid power crystals in a hard protect upon turning.
Oh yeah, you come here. Look, listen. Thank you for coming along and helping me. I'm paying you to do it, but thank you. Please stay here. Sure. Right.
Without the alchemical jets coating the canid power crystals, you can now easily destroy them. As the last crystal shatters, the hum of power slowly fades into a heavy silence.
Who in the flame are you?
Who in the flame are you? Oh no. The Sawagan found me.
Suddenly the air shimmers with devour.
Okay, moment of truth.
The Sahagin have followed you in and are
Send so few after me. Stay alert. Still blocking our escape. Watch for more attacks.
I got this, old man.
Swahagan scum! Be coming! I won't die that easily.
I like his enthusiasm.
Now you see what I have to deal with. Once the Swahagan get your scent, they won't stop until you're dead. We might actually get through this. Just hold Sahagin magic is gone. We beat them off. This time.
Hayden looks weary after surviving this latest attack. Perhaps you should talk to him again.
Yeah, perhaps. Don't tell me what to do, DM.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little longer. Then meet Amalgam at the base of
This
Lizard's
guy's so
Peak when you're
bossy.
With
Telling me
Hayden
what to
finally
do and all that.
decided to help, the people of Porthos might finally win their struggle.
They might finally win the struggle. Might. Maybe.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
Okay. So I don't need the Sahagin sword. Monstrous humanoid bane sword. It would be nice if I could get a higher level hireling though. Oh my goodness. I like your spell casting, but I don't want to have to chase after things. Things but no things. Sorcerer. Sorceress? Sorcerer? Ms. Sorcerer?
The decrepit catacombs are slightly obscured by the falling water.
Are they? Are they obscured? Slightly?
You enter
By
a
the falling
musty
water?
hall, heavy with silence and the weight of dark stone. All of a sudden, the sense of rot and decay assails your nostrils. Something in the corner, you see the glint of metal through as the secret door slides open. You see a magical cell across the chamber. Could it be holding Drusen?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could see her behind the bars, so yeah, it's definitely holding Drusen. You see, there she is. Yep, Bane! How dare you cast Bane on me? I should have killed you. Oh my goodness. You need to die. That's right, stay down, you jerk. Magic users being magic users, man. It's terrible. Oh yeah, you're not a skeleton. I can just slice you in pieces, it don't matter.
before you. Not alive, but not quite dead.
This is going to be quite the fight.
As he swears vengeance upon you. Drexelhand spits a curse and swears to return again before collapsing in a heap of bones. You take the body from his remains.
Well, that was pretty easy. I definitely want to build a dwarf assassin. A 1E dwarf assassin. I think that sounds awesome. It's like a rogue, but more awesome.
The decrepit catacombs are slightly obscured by the falling water.
I like how nothing has stood in my way so far. Not even Jacoby Drexelhand.
The rumbling falls converge into a small body of water.
I'll just take care of these guys even though I don't have to. They're on my way to the next quest, though. Nice. I knocked it down. Where'd you go? Ah, geez, she's just running off, doing all kinds of nonsense. Cool. Didn't know sorcerers could take on bad guys like that. I'm impressed, to be honest. Good for you, Ms. Sorcerer. Okay. Really? Aha, good. Finally, I want something out of all this trouble. Give me your treasure. Give it to me. Alright. That's... Now, a dwarf does use picks, but it's... Come on, there's better stuff to give me than that. Come on. Ooh. How dare you run away from me when I'm trying to kill you? Come back here and let me kill you. You take it like a man. Okay. These Swahakans are nothing. Nothing to I'm having more trouble talking than usual. Nothing compared to my might. After all, I'm a dwarf. A fighter dwarf. So, you know, it's pretty great. That's fun.
This entrance leads down into an ancient Cannith aqueduct.
I get to rescue all the innocent people. I'm so cool. Alright, let's see here. Die. Is there anything tricky about this one I can think of? I don't think so. It's just a straight up. Oh, I want to try something. I do. I'm gonna try it. Yep, I'm gonna try fighting that skeleton archer mage thing.
They don't look capable of withstanding blows from your weapon, though.
I hope it goes well. But I now that I have, let me check. Just a second. Not you. That's great. So what? I take 13% less damage, 13.04. I think I can probably handle the mage on this level of difficulty. Many people have said that in hardcore and failed. But I think I'm a little different. We'll see. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt.
The cells in this room hold a number of desperate.
Darn, I was really hoping I could catch the ladder, but no. Let's see. There we go. Trying not to attract the attention of those guys around the corner, because there might be a Sohagan over here. Why did I do that? Ah! Okay, I can get, yeah, there we go. And there's no Sohagan there anyway. Oh, you want to die? It's cool. I mean, I don't mind killing you. If you want to die, I'll let you die. Wait, what? Something dropped. Let's go pick that up. No, I thought that circular thing was supposed to tell me things. It doesn't tell me anything. Favorable 3. Cloak of cold absorption. Okay. Let's pick that up. I don't have a cloak. That might help. Negative resistance. Okay, I'll take that because I'm trying to build up my magical resistance. Negative resistance is good. It's good to have that. Cold absorption, so I could say that it's something built from fur, right, to help keep me warm. So I think that works. I'm gonna take it. Oh, it looks terrible. Okay, well, it doesn't look terrible, but I mean, it's not great. Alright, cool. Let's go. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to run on automatically. I'm good. Let's try to fight this skeleton mage. I didn't die. About to take a big hit to hit points. Oh, yeah, just fall. Just fall. Alright, you. Stay here.
You have breached the Devourer's sanctum. From ahead, you hear a woman's plaintive cry for help.
What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, that was fast. Already got that Swalhagen Slayer Deed 1. Very fast.
The last imprisoned villager grasps your outstretched hand, rising and running for freedom. The Devourer will not feast on the innocent tonight. Not on your watch.
You're darn right about that.
The evil cult leader will spill innocent blood no more.
Can't take that axe. That's a fire axe. I don't do magic, man. What was my
This
enhancements?
entrance
So
leads
it was
down into an ancient Cannith aqueduct.
oh, that's right, that's right. I didn't actually take anything in the ranger thing for a while. You got to be patient with the ranger. It does pay off, certainly, because you first, you get that favorite enemy, but I don't take anything in any of the. What is it? I think it's Deepwood Stalker that I eventually use. What do I use Deepwood Stalker on? Oh, it's favored defense is what. So you take less damage from goblinoids so far. So far, I'm working on getting the next favorite enemy, but yes. So Deepwood Stalker, okay, and favorite defense. That's not exactly the way Hill Dwarfs work in AD&D 1E, but again, it's inspired by a first edition dwarf. It is not meant to be an exact duplication, because I've discovered that in this game there's no way to do an exact duplication. You can come very close, but the game mechanics are different. So I had to pick and choose and make choices, and I chose, well, if I'm gonna have stronger offense, why not at the same time have stronger defense? I mean, it just, to me, makes sense. Like, why not do both? Um, so that was a choice I made. So where am I? So now I am ready to go to Misery's Peak. The longest, most tedious of the quests on Korthos Island. I don't think I want to do that. I can't take anything, so there you go.
Your finding Hayton transformed the village. It seems as if all of Korthos were holding out for news of your next great victory with bated breath.
I think I chose the Pathfinder. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Goggles of Insight. That sounds good. Pathfinder boots do what again? So I have jump +1, tumble +1, tumble 3, striding 5. I'm taking that. And these goggles are going on. Alright, do I want to do Misery's Peak on stream right now? Oh, I've been playing for a while. I'm not sure I want to. Not sure I have the stamina, as it were, to get through that whole thing. What time is it? Okay, I'm going to call this good. I'm going to start my next stream with Misery's Peak. So, just to recap what I've done, it's just, when I built it, it was Fighter. It's going to be 13 levels of Fighter, 5 levels of Rogue, and 2 levels of Barbarian. Fighter because it is a fighter. Ranger for the favored enemy and favored defense. Barbarian because barbarians have a natural ability to resist magic. And so I'm using the Barbarian to enhance my magic resisting features of the dwarf. I just make them better, bigger, stronger, And we did, 14 strength, 14 dex, 14 con, 10 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 10 charisma. Feats were going to be toughness. The feat is toughness. Class feat is slicing blow. And then, of course, race enhancement is Dwarven. So when you level, it's Dwarven toughness and stout. When you level up to level 2, you take Dwarven toughness and stout. That's to be a Hill Dwarf. This is what you need. So far, that's where we are. I haven't leveled up in Ranger, so that's about it for this. That's it for the summary of what transpired. Hopefully, the next stream you'll get to see the fruits of the labor, kind of, sort of. There's no goblins until I'm going to go into the keep on the Borderlands, and you'll get to actually see the goblins there and how I fare against them and stuff. So, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're getting something out of this. I'm still trying to get back into the streaming game, so I don't expect this first stream that I've done in a very long time to be at all entertaining. I'm working on it, and I hope that you will stick with me if you chose to watch all the way through, and I thank you for that. And I hope to see you in my next stream, which is going to be next Sunday. So I want to do this. It's a weekly stream, kind of like Cordovan's, but mine's every Sunday. His is, I think, Wednesdays. I don't know. So have a good one, and I appreciate you. I really do.